If you're thinking about moving abroad in 2026, then you might want to get on that because a lot of expat-friendly tax and visa policies are rapidly disappearing. Countries like Portugal and Spain introduced nomad visas and special tax treatment as a way to attract foreign investment, but now we're seeing backlash from locals who say that all those foreigners, all those new Airbnbs, they're driving up the cost of living. So now the trend is reversing. Those same governments are rolling back favorable tax policies that made them so attractive to digital nomads and expats. So in this video, we're going to cover which countries are changing their rules and what you should do now before the doors close forever. Let's dive in. First, we'll begin with Spain. Spain has always been a magnet for expats with its digital nomad visa and the famous Beckham law, which previously gave foreign workers special tax treatment. But as we move into 2026, that landscape is shifting dramatically. The minimum income requirement for Spain's digital nomad visa has already been raised to almost 2,800 euros, and that number will likely climb further with inflation. Perhaps more importantly, Spain is tightening its tax and residency rules. Under the Beckham regime, many expats paid a flat rate on Spanish income, while foreign income stayed off the radar. That advantage has narrowed dramatically, and tax authorities are now taking a harder look at those global earnings. Bottom line here is that you want to apply earlier rather than later if you want to lock in the current requirements before they change yet again. In a similar vein, we have Portugal. Portugal's Golden Visa and D7 programs once made it one of Europe's easiest entry points, and the non-habitual resident tax regime was a really popular perk for expats. This perk allowed many new residents to pay zero on foreign-sourced income or a flat 20% on local income, far below normal Portuguese rates. But as of 2025, the NHR program has been scaled back big time. Some transition rules remain, but the writing on the wall is clear. By next year, Portugal will not be the tax haven that it used to be, not by a long shot. Visa income thresholds have also crept up, and we've noticed that authorities are demanding stricter proof of accommodation, stricter proof of bank funds and contracts. So if you want to take advantage of the remaining benefits, act now before the window closes and it doesn't reopen. Likewise, Italy has attracted a lot of wealthy expats with its flat tax scheme. Just pay a fixed annual amount. It used to be 100,000 euros, now that's doubled to 200,000 euros. Overall, the benefit has become harder to access with higher costs and stricter conditions. Italy also used to offer significantly reduced tax rates for new residents, especially skilled workers. Those reductions are now being phased out. By 2026, we can expect more new arrivals to fall under the standard progressive tax system. If Italy is on your radar, then you probably want to act sooner rather than later. Greece has also tightened rules for both its Golden Visa and its Digital Nomad Visa program. For property-based residency, the minimum investment is now much higher. You may need to spend 500,000 euros or more, often with size requirements on the property. And on the tax side, Greece had rolled out a flat 7% regime for foreign pensions and special treatment for certain new residents. Now, those perks are still around, but again, they could be scaled back, so you want to get on this as soon as you can. Now, a less well-known destination for expats is Croatia, which joined the EU in 2013 and quickly became a rising star in the digital nomad world. But starting in 2025, the minimum monthly income requirement for the nomad visa is going to jump up to 3,300 euros. That's a significant increase, but it does align with the country's wage growth. Historically, Croatia let nomads avoid paying local taxes if their income was foreign sourced. But with further EU harmonization, authorities are signaling that they want to take a stricter approach with more emphasis on proving that you're not going to become a tax resident. So if you're considering Croatia, get your paperwork in before further increases hit. The bottom line here is that the golden era of easy visas and generous tax perks is ending, especially in Europe. Countries still want foreign money, they still want foreign talent, but they're tightening the gates. So if you've been putting this off, 2026 is not the year to procrastinate. Make sure you get everything sorted out: proof of income, bank statements, proof of accommodation, health insurance, whatever it is you need to apply for the visa. Back in the US, it's sort of a similar story. A lot of state tax authorities are cracking down on digital nomads and expats, which means it behooves you to change your domicile to a low tax state if that's something you plan to do. We can help you out with that at Savvy Nomad. We provide residential addresses in Florida for tax and legal purposes. So make sure you check out the link in the video description and use the code YouTube for a special discount. Until next time, safe travels and happy tax planning.